And of course,
There's time for that yet, Jacob? Yes. Did you watch us on the channel?
The ERG do what suits best for them, and the ERG are, of course, as we are seeing, many of them allowed to change their opinion. If only the people of the nations of the United Kingdom were allowed as much as well. But, and I would say this to Labour, if Wales leaves Europe because of Labour members, Labour fiefdom in Wales is at an end. If Labour abandons the interests of Wales, Wales will abandon Labour. This House, at the behest of both the Brexiteering unionist parties, has so far failed to make any decision about about our future relationship with the European Union. The blame is at their door. We have suggested ways forward to marshal decision-making, with my honourable friend, the member for Carmarthen East and Dynevor, suggesting indicative votes, using an alternative voting system to decide how we proceed. This was first raised weeks upon weeks ago, way back before the government lost its first meaningful vote. If the Prime Minister had pulled her fingers out of her ears and listened to anyone other than the privileged elite of the ERG and the DUP, the elite of the Brexiteers, we could have used the last 2.5 months to make some progress, decide on what the House thinks is the best way to move forward, and simply get on with it. And it cannot be said often enough, how often is the Prime Minister going to game democracy for her own purpose? How many ERGers will switch their votes and their previous principles on the most spurious of thin reasons? Will they not open their eyes and see that representative parliamentary democracy in this place has stalled? And if it's good enough for the Tories to have multiple shots, how do they have the nerve to argue that the people are somehow unworthy of a final say referendum? Bring on a people's vote, our salvation in public democracy. To close, Mr. Speaker, we are where we are because of this tin-eared, time-wasting, timorous British government, hell-bent on putting its own interests before the interests of farmers, factory workers and families across the UK. If this is the best the Commons can cobble together, we are in serious trouble. Britain is broken and Westminster is simply not working. The people of Wales deserve better than this failed empire of a union. The timbers of this ship of state are rotten, and Wales must look to Europe and to ourselves for salvation. Diolch yn fawr.